guys, Golden Jello Fries coming to you guys today with a Q&A video. So I decided to make a new one because the last one was so cringeworthy and I deleted it. I did one 2 years ago. That was when I was first starting on YouTube and I wasn't really consistent. And it was just so cringeworthy because I kept saying like and after every word and sentence. It was a mess. And that was back when I couldn't really speak on camera. I used to struggle with that because I'm a very shy person. As you can see, I'm very soft-spoken, very shy person. So now that I'm beginning to be more comfortable with speaking on camera, I decided to make a new one so you guys can get to know me, get to know more about my background, where I come from, my culture, and all that good stuff. So with that being said, let's get into it. So for starters, I wanted to talk about my name and its significance. I wrote down like the questions in my phone. So for starters, my name is Araba. My real name is Araba. That's how it's pronounced, not Araba and Araba, like all that nonsense that people try to call me. I remember in middle school, a girl would call me Arby's, like the sandwich spot, like the restaurant. Like she knew damn well that my name was Araba, but you know, try to be funny. And that's the thing about having a foreign name. People always butcher it, but I've grown to embrace it and love my name because when you have a foreign name, it's a name that commands respect. In a way, it commands people to pronounce it correctly, try to get it right. So yeah, my name is pronounced Araba, not Araba and Araba. Like people really be just remixing my name, but it's just Araba. My full name is Araba Mwaba Dadzi, and I was named after my grandmother. And here's the cool part about that. In our culture, we name the kids based off of the day they were born. So like we have different variations of names depending on what tribe you're from. So it's not like, oh, every girl that's born on a Tuesday is Araba. There's like Abina and all types of different variations of my name. So it's really cool. And another thing is we have hundreds of tribes in Ghana, so it's just really dope. And another thing is that's a little weird is that I was named after my grandmother, and she was born on a Tuesday as well, and she had passed years before I was even born. So I guess her spirit wanted me to be named after her, and that's just a huge coincidence to me. But it's an honor to take on her name because from what my dad tells me, she was an awesome woman. This is my grandmother on my dad's side, my paternal grandmother. And yeah, I can go on about my name and the origin of it. It's just so much. But yeah, on to the next question. So I wrote down these questions. So where am I from? So I'm from VA, Virginia, here in the DMV. I was born here. And my family, excuse me, my family is from Ghana, which is located in West Africa. We are from the Fanti tribe. So like I said before, we have a lot of tribes in my country. Lots of tribes, hundreds of tribes. So my family comes from the Fanti tribe. My granddad on my mom's side is from the Ashanti tribe, but that doesn't matter because in our culture, you are from where your mom is from. So if your mom is from the Fanti tribe, you just go by that. And yeah, it's really dope. And oh, another thing is, yeah, you may hear some girls, like American girls, are named Ashanti. Yeah, that's a tribe in my country. So yeah, really dope. So when is my birthday and what's my zodiac sign? So my birthday is September 16th, 97, 90s baby, stand up. And it's right around the corner. It's coming up soon. I'm gonna be 22. I'm 21 right now. I'm gonna be 22 and I'm blessed to see another year. And I'm a Virgo. Us Virgos are perfectionists, and in my case I have 3 A's in my name, so everything I touch must be stellar. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but even when it comes to editing these videos, I like to make them visually pleasing to the eyes to really gravitate people and get their attention, you know. I'm very animated visually. I like to be creative, and put in a lot of time and effort into my craft. Yeah, I just do not half-ass anything. Like in my case, if something's not on point, I will start from scratch. I never put out BS. Everything I do must be on point, and I just am a go-getter. I just like to put in a lot of time and effort into things I like to enjoy doing, and editing videos and creating visuals is one of my favorite hobbies. That's like my gift, that's my talent. I love editing videos. I would like to even be a videographer or edit videos for companies someday. That would be just so fun for me. And it's something that most people don't like to do because editing videos is very time consuming. Another thing is I'm a very patient person. So I have a lot of patience when it comes to doing this craft, like putting animations and transitions together piece by piece, font by font. It's a lot, but it's fun to me. Most people hate it, but it's something I love. It's something I love and enjoy doing. Okay, what's the next question? What's my favorite food? My mind went blank for a second because I don't know what my favorite food is at this point, because I love everything. I love to eat, and I would say one of my most favorite foods is like seafood, like crab legs with some Old Bay, some butter on the side. It's just amazing. Like, I love seafood, and one of my favorite dishes from my country is jollof rice and goat soup. Yeah, we eat goats. I love goat soup. It's called a bengkwan soup. That's how we say it in our language, a bengkwan. And it is just so fire. If you guys ever go to a Ghanaian restaurant, get that dark soup, the goat soup. Thank me later. You will love it. That's like my favorite soup. It's the best one. I just love that soup and seafood. PETA don't come for me because we eat goats or whatever. Goat meat is fire. Like, for those of you who haven't tried it, most definitely try it. It's so bomb. You love it. If the camera angle is a little different, it's because I had to switch out my battery because the other one died, because I be filming a lot of videos and the other one was drained. But yeah, on to the next question. What is my favorite movie? So, okay, one of my favorites is Goodfellas and The Godfather. I love mafia movies. Like mob movies, there's just so much drama and action. I'm just so here for the savagery. That's why I love those type of movies. Just classics. I also like Scary Movie 2 with the Wayans brothers.
These are delicious.
Well, thank you, my child. I made them by hand.
Scary Movie 1 and 2 were hilarious. After 1 and 2, it just wasn't funny anymore. 3 was okay, but after that, without the Wayans brothers, it just wasn't the same. So what is my pet peeves? Do I have any pet peeves? I have a lot of pet peeves. I'm only gonna mention 2 of them. Scratch that, I'm gonna talk about a couple of them because more came to my mind. So for starters, I can't stand people with poor hygiene who are just stink and they just come around and disturb my nasal passages with their funk. I feel like at a certain age you should know how to take care of your personal hygiene, but some grown-ass adults lack in that department. And another pet peeve of mine is people who are always late, people who aren't punctual, they just show up whenever. And it just goes to show that they don't value people's time. They just show up when they want to. It's one thing if it's an actual emergency, there's a reason behind you being late, but I can't stand when people just show up whenever. You know, those type of people, they just don't care. They just show up when they want to because they just don't care about people's time. They don't value people's time. And then last but not least, I can't stand boring people. I know that sounds weird, but I don't like boring people because they annoy me. Like, I'm the type of person that I get bored very easily. So if you can't hold a conversation with me with substance, then I'm just gonna grow bored of you, and I'm just gonna be annoyed. Like when you link up with me, when you hang out with me, you can't be boring. Like I want to hear about how life is treating you, what's new, what's popping, what's good, all that good stuff. You can't be dry with me, or else I'm just gonna mimic you and be boring just like you. Just boring people irk me, but then I have to remind myself that Arava, not everyone has a popping personality like you. Some people have unseasoned personalities. So yeah, it's your job to season them up. Just kidding. Not really, but yeah, I don't like boring people. You gotta like be able to hold a conversation with me to keep my attention, or else I'm just gonna sit there on my phone if we link up and you're just being all dry. So yeah, that's it for my Q&A, and feel free to leave your feedback in the comment section below. Please like, subscribe, and take care, guys. Bye.